Camera, action. All right, real quick. 11:10. I got to get to work. Last night, my friend Don Perizzo did a YouTube on with Mr. Captain Crunch, Kazar, whatever his name is, and slaves in the so-called kingdom, the Millennium Kingdom. That was the topic. Just think about that for a moment. Slaves in the Millennium Kingdom. First of all, Millennium Kingdom is a made-up, distorted, twisted, fake garbage made up by futurism eschatology since the 1800s. So that's number one. That's a made-up theology. There's nowhere in Scripture to be found some future Millennium Kingdom, 1,000-year reign on the earth. No such thing, made up garbage. That's number one. So that's where that's coming from. But the subject was slaves in the Millennium Kingdom. I don't want to go too far, too fast, too quick. I wrote down some notes real quick from last night. I'm tired, gotta go to work, just like the people that was in this debate and watching this stuff. The first, or my question would be, in the New Testament, and even in the Old Testament, can we find the word slaves, millennium, and kingdom together in a sentence? I didn't even look it up, but maybe I'll be busted. Maybe y'all gonna find it. Good. That means you're doing your homework. I don't believe it's together. Slaves in the Millennium Kingdom. First of all, when you mention something like this, the first thing that people do, when I mention to my wife, and I mention to a friend of ours, they're looking at you like, it's like, do they really believe that? Is that what they're saying? And we're going, yeah. I'm in intermission. Matter of fact, I remember I said I'm going to come to Galatians and Hebrews, and I'm finished with the black Hebrew YAHSHARALITES until I do on a Shabbat yang, and after that I am done with this. Done. But I keep getting these two intermission things. I just did yesterday. Are you a disciple of Yahusha or a disciple of Masha? When I found out last night, these disciples of Masha, this is the reason why they can believe this nonsense and garbage, twisted, erroneous, made up doctrines that the oh boy. Anyway, well, here's my thoughts on the foolishness from last night. Here's my thought from the. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. I might as well do that as well. Let me get that out there first. Captain Kazaria, whatever his name is, he did end the debate. Since they hosted the debate, he did give the right thing with the debater, Don Boyd, on the subject. Meaning, he did treat him fairly throughout the whole debate. I said that after the debate with Don. I said that to another friend of mine who was in there listening to the debate, Neil, etc. He did do that, and I got to give him credit for that. What happened with me and him on the phone after that, something totally different. Ain't no Hebrew YAHSHARALITE Negro, if I had to put that word in there like that, or no Christian, for that matter, is going to talk to me in some manner of disrespect for whatever position you don't have or do have, or etc., and think that I'm not going to say something to you. You better go find you some donkey somewhere and talk to them like that. I am not nobody's pet peeve religious doormat, for that matter. How about that? Now, the same way you want to be treated, you got to treat others. And that goes for me as well. That's number one. So let me get that out the way. Number two, slaves in the so-called Millennium Kingdom. That's the name of this title. Or this intermission again, before I get to Galatians and Hebrews on the garbage. On the Lord's statutes and commandments. The slaves in the so-called Millennium Kingdom. Because it's so-called because it ain't happening yet. It's a future to them theology made up, and it ain't got no value. It ain't got no substance. All it's got is speculation and talk. That's all it got. Now, in this Millennium Kingdom, we're gonna have slaves. They gonna have slaves, so-called. Yahusha gonna be there, I guess. Sitting on David's little chair, I guess. And what these slaves gonna be doing? What they gonna be doing? The slaves usually have to work, do stuff. So low class slaves. What they gonna be doing in this Millennium Kingdom? Anyway, it's really sad that you got to go and do a subject on this real quick, but unfortunately I got to do it, and I got to hurry up. So let me talk quick. Where are the verses with slaves and Millennium Kingdom together? Where's the verse saying exactly as this debate was last night? Where are the verses? That's number one. Where are the verses with the word slaves and Millennium Kingdom together? Question mark. Number two. It's pure made-up theology by false teaching. It's pure made-up theology by false teaching. There is no apostle under Yahushua HaMashiach that ever taught this nonsense. He ran, Mr. Captain ran to Romans 9, I believe, to try to justify this theology, if I remember. Number three, Gentiles who are in Mashiach, not in Masha, in Mashiach, aren't going to be slaves to no man. I put laughing out loud. They are slaves to Mashiach, obedient to Mashiach, under Mashiach's rule. Number four, this twisted teachings are those who are Masha's disciples, not Yahushua's disciples. Twisted, messed up, twisted. And you Hebrew laity, YAHSHARALITES, and y'all don't even question these people. It got to be somebody like myself, Don, or somebody else. Got to go after these guys. Most of y'all just sit there with a thumb in your mouth and listen to this nonsense, which is totally ridiculous. This fake millennium futurist kingdom teaching come from this sad eschatology. That's where this come from. The root of this future millennium slave kingdom teaching comes from their sad eschatology. Nowhere else where it comes from. That's it. Number six, passing down error to the unawakened YAHSHARALITES. Some go for this madness. Pass it away to the unawakened YAHSHARALITES. Some of y'all go for this madness because y'all say y'all awakened. But some of y'all are unawakened because you don't go after these dudes and crush this theology and this madness. You let it ride. You let them get by. You let them say it with authority too. Number seven, here's the killer in Manila. 7. Said this last night a couple times in the text. I quoted this verse. And I just didn't quote one verse. You can't quote a whole book inside of a thing. So somebody don't come back and say whatever. Because you know, ain't going to work. Matthew, chapter 21, verse 43, says they want to talk about the kingdom. The kingdom. The kingdom. The kingdom was taken from the YAHSHARALITE boys by Yahuwah. What verse is that? Where you see that at? We're going to be ruling the kingdom, you idiot. Well, Matthew 21:43 was talking to the original YAHSHARALITES with their rebellious behind in the first century, and he's letting them know in the first century, I'm taking it from you and giving it to the Goyim, the nations, peoples, other peoples, not the southern kingdom and northern kingdom trickery garbage again. Matthew 21:43. Therefore I say unto you. Who's the you in Matthew 21:43? Who is the you? The Gentiles? The Esau's? The you? The YAHSHARALITES? The kingdom of Yahuwah shall be taken from you. YAHSHARALITES, first century, the kingdom was taken from them and given to a nation, quote unquote, 1484. Greek is Goyim, the Goyim, other peoples. Instead of nation here, I would put peoples. That's going to do what? What are these people going to do? Instead of rebellion and fighting against your Yahushua, what are these other people going to do? What are these Gentiles going to do? Along with the disciples of Yahushua, what are they going to do? Bringing forth the fruits thereof. This is what the Gentiles in the first century, along with the disciples of Yahushua, were bringing forth fruits. But he took the reign of the kingdom from the YAHSHARALITES in the first century. 21:43, Matthew. How you gonna get a kingdom in the millennium so-called lying fake theology when he said I'm taking the kingdom from you and giving it to another people? Who is the you twice in Matthew 21:43? Who is the you? Since you want it to be you and everything else, that you then is you in Matthew 21:43. I'm tired. I gotta go to work now because of that youth from that debate. But guess what? I had to put this in there real quick. I had to get it in there. This may be one of my shortest quick YouTubes. It just makes my stomach hurt. I'm gonna have to walk around in a vomit bag the more I think about this nonsense with all this other stuff that some of you boys teach. With some of this erroneous, and then I don't even want to talk about some of the perversion that I heard from some of the other people after the debate that y'all believe, and some of y'all believe I already know about it. I never really, on all my YouTubes, I ain't never really touched those things. That some of these other stuff, I tried to not even bring it up. But the perversion of the mind, the sexual perversion in the millennium kingdom they got going and teaching and believing to the unwakened, lost, deceived YAHSHARALITEs sitting up there like Bible dolls, nodding your head to this lying, deceiving, deception, erroneous doctrine, deceivable, damnable teaching. Well, he's trying to protect the white man. He's a Christian. Here they come with their straw man ad hominem garbage. He's a Christian. That's why he's saying that. Because he want to protect Esau, his conquerors, his enslavers. He want to protect them. No, I ain't want to protect nobody. I'm saying the scriptures. And if you don't like it, then you come up and battle with it. Come up and do something. No ad hominem, no straw man, no red herrings, and all the terms to use. That ain't gonna help you. Garbage. He trying to protect the white man. Yeah, I would protect the white man from this damnable black teaching. You're damn right. And I'm gonna protect the black man from damnable white teaching. If it's wrong, no respect of person. Oh, he's a Yehudi. Is that an Aki? Shut up with that garbage. Sick and tired of hearing that nonsense. Like we all brethren because we use the word Yehudium and got all these crazy names. Give a duke about you using no name. If your stuff is wrong, it's wrong. Somebody gonna call it out. It may not just be me. Somebody gonna call out. I called out Christianity. I'll call out Christianity. I'll call out fake lying Hebrew Jerusalem teaching. I'll call out Islam. I'll call out Buddhism. I'll call out FOI. I'll call out Yorkian. It don't matter. Malachi York, Egyptologist. It don't matter. Ain't no respect of doctrine. Ain't no respect of religion. Ain't no respect of nothing. Heck no. They all up on the table, including mine. But when y'all come up with this garbage, slaves in the so-called millennium, you know what? I'm going to add in something here real quick with Matthew 27:25. I know I shouldn't do this because I got to upload and I got to go to work. Matthew 27:25. Matthew 27:25. Matthew 27:25. Because y'all didn't even know Matthew 21:43. I know most of y'all, you unawakened your YAHSHARALITEs. I know y'all don't probably look at that verse. Let me see if you did. Maybe you do. 27:25. 27:25. Matthew 27:25. Matthew 27:25. Then answered all the people. What people? The Israelites. First century. Then answered all the people. YAHSHARALITEs. The Yehudim. And said, his blood be on us. Be on who? Be on us. First century. And on our children. For why? Why is there blood on us and our children? Which y'all say leads to the North Atlantic slave trade. Why? Then released he Barnabas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahusha, he delivered him to be impaled. That's why. Because the black Hebrew Yehudim put Yahusha to the stake and be whipped by the Gentile Romans. That is why. And they were so arrogant and caught up into themselves in Masha's doctrine and the law and all the other stuff. They said, let his blood be on us and our children, which is us, that led to slavery down the road, obviously. Take that, put that in your sandbag of tricks. Now, you don't like reading them verses. Black Hebrew YAHSHARALITEs. Y'all got something under your sleeve, but you're going to get busted because you make me disgusted. Don't got nothing. All you know, nothing. Just a bunch of rambling dictatorship. And that's why homie did that little thing with me last night, but he had something waiting for him on the other side of that phone. He wasn't getting away with that. I bet he did hang up. You doggone right, hang up. Anyway, had to do that real quick. Slaves in the so-called Millennium Kingdom, garbage. Unbiblical, no scripture found. Shaul never taught it. Kepha never taught it. Yaakov never taught it. Marcos never taught it. Well, Yahusha didn't even think about no saying no silliness as this. It's just totally twisted, waste of time theology that you boys know. No, you don't really know. You don't really know. You're so blind. You're talking. You made abnormal normal. That's how it goes. Abnormal becomes normal. So when the normal comes, the abnormal overrides it, and they just abnormal. 16 minutes and 37 seconds. What a shame. Had to stay up late, and even Neil said he tired this morning. But I do give Captain, I should say something, but I ain't gonna say it. Captain, he did respect in the debate Mr. Don Boyd over the subject. He did not be rude to him over the subject and over the discussion. That doesn't make, because he wasn't rude with Don, that his theology is sound. And doing the machine gun Kelly, giving all the scripture, does not make your doctrine valid, because you give out 15 verses real quick and read them out. And some little debate is that yesterday. That ain't gonna be enough time to cover all of the stuff that needs to be covered when any debate is going on, when someone machine gun Kelly's you with all the verses. So for y'all putting thumbs up to Captain Yara, and he got him, man, he beat him down. boy. But anyway, please, Hebrew, YAHSHARALITES, laity, wake up. I'm gonna have to find the theme from what's his name's thing from the movie back in their school days or whatever, in the beginning, when the guy is screaming, wake up. I'm gonna have to find that and put these on these YouTube, because my gosh. And how do y'all keep going for this stuff? And I ain't even talk about the perversion of the mind with all the sexual stuff that they believe in and teach it. That's supposed to happen in the Millennium Kingdom. My goodness, I'm glad it didn't start yet, because they want to sacrifice my daughter. Them niggas would probably want to kidnap my daughter. Hate to say the word, what I just said, but shoe fit. Where? Had to hide my daughter. Good gracious. And the boys, by the way. Oh, gosh. Boy, you have some young boys in Millennium Kingdom. Y'all in trouble. You better not have no babies right before this fake Millennium Kingdom start. Either a boy or girl, y'all in trouble. Well, this is some sick stuff. But guess what? Somebody got to cry out, call out, and say something. So you can't say that you never was warned if you run across this YouTube about your Hebrew, YAHSHARALITE, Moray, or whatever they call themselves, whatever camp, no camp, a side camp, theology, terminology, name. Please, you got to say to yourself, please, Yahusha, please recover my mind from this deception, lying crap. I know my genealogy, and then after that, I'm getting the hell out. How about that? Yeah, you got your genealogy. Now get out. You can go tell the white folks what you want to tell them about history and blah, blah, blah. Now get out. Revelation 18:4. Get out. Like the scary movies. Get out. If this don't make you wake up and snap up, then nothing else will. Take care, shalom, peace. And as I said, this is not personal towards Captain or anybody else in down with this nonsense. This is just strictly scriptural business, and I'm about finished with it anyway very, very soon. Shalom, peace out. Yah.